Hi there, this is Srikant Dasari. So, in this lesson, we are going to learn about nested if else structure. Okay, so let me launch the IDE. So, already I have created a project under the name nested if. Okay, nested if. Okay, so I am opening it. It contains a C file, nestedif.c. Okay, let me open that one. And already a few lines of code is already has been typed. Okay, so all the basic stuff here we have taken three integer variables which we assume that they represent marks of three different subjects, and we have a variable to calculate the total. So all these things were useful for demonstration of how the nested if else structure works. Okay, so we have taken a float average to calculate the average, and then we have used the scanf statement to take the input of three marks, three subjects here. Okay, so here I'm writing the if statement. The nested if else, which literally means when you have if else statement inside an if condition. Okay, that means a nesting structure. One if in another if. Okay, so if you see the example like this, so here our idea is to implement that if the person uh, ha- if the person obtains more than 35 in all his subjects, then he is considered as pass, and then only the program should calculate the total and the average of the obtained marks in the subjects. Okay, so let me demonstrate that one. If m1 greater than or equal to 35 and m2 greater than or equal to 35 and m3 greater than or equal to 35. Okay, so here you can have a message, simple message like this: printf /n/t passed in all subjects. Okay, a simple message statement, since we have studied in the previous lesson, simple if statement here. So if you recall the conditional or relational operators, this symbol represents greater than and equal to. Okay, if he obtains 35, also is considered as pass. Okay, so if you save and run the program until now, just it asks to enter all the three subjects, marks of all the three subjects. If I enter something like this, 90, 90, and 90, since all of them are greater than 35, it gets printed that pass in all subjects. Okay, so until now everything is good. So now you can, since he is passed, you can calculate, as we have said earlier, you can calculate his total by just adding all the marks of all subjects here. Okay, and also in the same way you can obtain the average also, something total by 3.0 to get the accurate floating point value. Okay, so in the same way, uh, here again you can have another if condition here inside your if condition. So something to print if average is greater than or equal to 60. Okay, so if average is greater than or equal to 60, you can have another printf statement or another message here to print on the output screen. uh, Obtain, you can say something like this: obtain first class. Okay, so obtain first class. Okay, so here again you can have another else statement which represent this if condition of average if condition. For this one again you can have another else here. Okay, so else you can say, simply you can type the message. The rest of all the things you can contain as obtain second class. So whatever you wanted message here according to your requirement of the programmer. Save and run the program until now here. So it asks us to enter the marks of three subjects. I am just entering 35, 35, and 35. Passed in all subjects and obtain second class. Okay. So if you want, you can even print the total also, since we have enclosed our if block, since we have enclosed if block in braces here. So just to check, just to be more curious, we can print the total here. Total is equal to percentage d comma total. Okay, just save and run the program. 35, 35 and 35. We are not unable to print the total here. Slash t. Okay. Total is equal to TOT. What's the problem? Oh, since since the average is not greater than 60, so if you say something all more than 60%, okay. So if you are curious enough, you can also print the percentage also, okay. So if only he gets first class, you can have the entire result here. Print, you can even print the total and percentage here, okay. Printf slash t average is equal to percentage f, since we have taken it in float, okay. So this is the total, past non-subjects, total and average, and obtained first class, okay. So this example demonstrates the nested if else, nested if, okay. Simply you can say nested if, okay. The nested if means we have, if you take an if condition within an if condition, within an if condition, simply this is the main if condition here, and we are having another if condition inside that one. So for this main if condition, you can have an else statement, okay. So this if condition, you can have a comment here, main if condition ends here. You can have a comment to just understand main if condition ends here. You can have an else to this main if condition here, okay. So here you can say, so if the person does not obtain more than 35 in each and every subject, okay, that is the condition which is meant to be true to execute this, to enter into this if condition and execute this part of code, okay. So if he doesn't obtain the 35 in each and every subjects, you can say that then the control falls to this if to this else here, okay. Sorry. So if this is false, fails to execute, I mean if it is not true, then the control goes to directly and jumps to this else condition. So here we can simply have a message like this, printf /t fail, result is failed, something like this, whatever you want it. Result is failed. If he fails in either one of the subject also, the if condition falls wrong, I mean the if condition is not executed, and he gets the result as fail, okay. So if you want to check your program, save and run the program here. So if you enter your mark something like this, okay. So if you enter something like this, 1 second. $77, $78, and intentionally if you wanna fail him in one subject, you should not able to calculate the total average and print the result, okay. So it should directly jump into the else condition, okay. That's what we have done here. So if the main if condition does not, if fail to execute here, okay. So this is the main if condition here. If it fails to execute, okay, so the result should ultimately jump to the result should jump to the else part here, okay. This is the else part of main if condition here. I have a comment here, else for main if condition, okay. So even though the student fails in one subject, simply you can redirect him from this main if condition to the else part, okay. If he passes in all subjects, then you should be able to print the result. Okay, so let us run one more time the program. So let us say 60, 60 and 60. Okay, passed in all subjects, total, average. Okay, so this the basic stuff about the nested if condition. Okay, so you're always welcome to have an if condition within an if condition, which means that you are using a nested if structure of programming here. As long as per the requirement of the programmer, is always welcome to have an if condition within an if condition. Okay, so this is all about the basic stuff about the nested if condition in C. So see you in the next lesson. Goodbye.